Oh no. Just straight up no. Randomizer are giving us weird ones off of that. Bruh. Bruh and brew. You can't have her number. Bro, you're literally like in the same room. Like, just ask her real quick, right? Actually, you don't want it? Oh, see, that's even more curious. Then again, after what you put in the venting channel, maybe I don't. Oh, wait, no, or was that Virgil? Forget. Or maybe it was both of you bonding over similar strange family stuff. Actually, no, it was Virgil. Never mind. It's hard to keep track of your family dramas. You want most what you cannot have, exactly. Just the fact that you told me I don't want it, or that I cannot have it, it's like, well, now it's even like more desirable because you told me I can't. Now it's like you've made me the protagonist even more so than I already thought I was. Now I'm like fighting against someone restricting my liberty as a free American. What's up, cutie, bro? You saying that is honestly a great honor, Bug. You know quite the number of cuties, including the man in the mirror, whenever you wake up. How you doing? Yo, Doug, did you see that comment I put under Boyo's tweet? I think he liked it. I'm so freaking sick of dudes fumbling the bag like that. I can't date your mother? I thought it's America. I mean, yeah, that's true. Anytime someone doesn't let me date their mother, it's honestly just a restriction of my rights. This is not what our founding fathers had in mind when I can't date your mom. It's like those memes. Oppression is when I can't date your mother. Oh, oops. Third? More like turd out here from Brass. How you doing? Also, I put in a, oh, just realized. As soon as I thought to myself, oh, I put in something to help you guys understand who I'm talking to. I realize I didn't actually edit it. The one annoying thing about this chat that I'm using to like help read messages to YouTube and Twitch is that you have to set the event on YouTube, because when you create a live stream, what you're actually creating is an event. And so basically, yeah, it's because it wasn't linked, my bad. But basically, when you're creating an event, you have to then select on the YouTube chat, this is the event I want the chat for. Otherwise, it's just listed on like a, oh, create new event. And I really wish there was a setting just be like, hey, always go to the event that's currently live. Like, I don't know how it's that hard to set up that setting, whatever. Men to decide whether they like women or not. Well, they just need to like, do men want gamer girlfriends or do they not? You know? Like, do they like women who like video games or do they resent them? Like, it's so weird to me to see men constantly complain and pine over this like manic pixie dream girl fantasy icon of a woman that they have. It's like, oh, I wish girls were like a bit more chill, and I wish they were like, I don't know, like a little bit more like easy to hang out with in like a casual sense, and you know, maybe like a bit more down to watch like anime and watch like video games or just some dumb shit like that. I'm not saying that's the ideal. I'm just saying it's like so many dudes, and then a girl is like in the freaking chat, like they're in a conversation. They're in a conversation on a public forum in which you are talking to her. She's responding, and she's like, "Yeah, I like video games." You're like, "Oh yeah, I bet you don't. I'm gonna critique everything you say." And it's like, is this Riz chat? I don't know, man. It's so frustrating, dude. I hate that. It's just, like that stuff just really gets to me, because it's like, why are we complaining about, oh, I want to meet more women that play video games, and then you meet someone. Because clearly he brought it up, or she brought it up, or something, and you also play video games. Honestly, if I was talking to a girl, I was trying to like flirt or something, and she brought that up, I'd be like super down to whatever. Like, I matched with a girl who was a commentator for Hearthstone, and I was like super into it. I didn't know Hearthstone at all, but I'm like, yeah, you know, I'd be down to hear about it. And that was like a fun conversation or whatever. But like, just why are we being like culture critics? It's the same as like the dudes who are like, I would never play Animal Crossing, and then like shitting on people for playing like, bro, let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. And again, that's why I think, like, do men actually want that or what? Like, or do they just want a woman to like yell at and validate them? Like, Jesus. Like, the girl was like, I like Rocket League, and then he's just like, that's a stupid game, worst game I've ever played, I hated it. And just like, cool, you don't have to like every game that she likes. Meet someone in a game, then you fuck up average imbecile gamer. I mean, yeah, I guess. They don't like actually like women. No, that's like a tweet that people always made fun of. They're like, it's like a woman will like quote tweet like, do you guys actually like women? And men will like not understand what they're actually saying. Because it's like, obviously you like women, you can be friends with women, but there's a lot of like random small things about women that a lot of guys for no reason will get like super upset about, or they'll overreact to, or they'll just do like weird proving yourself trials. I know my one of my best friends growing up was kind of like a tom girl or a tomboy, but she watched a lot of sports, and it was incredible to watch how many dudes would be like, hey, do you, I mean, what do you watch? Do you watch like any specific shows or anything? She's like, oh, I watch like a lot of NFL, NBA. And she's like, oh, cool. Like, oh, you actually do like that? Oh, like, that's nice. Like, what teams do you support? And she's like, oh, I like, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, well, I mean, do you know like who their quarterback is or whatever? And they'd like test. Yeah, they're like test her knowledge. And of course she can like name the roster of a team she follows every week. And they're just like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, because sometimes people don't think of that. And then they'd like not believe her. I'm like, why do you need to test her at all? If a woman is like, yeah, I actually actively like to watch the same things you like, you should be like, dub, moving on. And then go on with your day. Like, I don't. Oh, and then that girl says, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And then that guy is going to turn it and be like, I can't believe this woman is being so obstinate. I can't believe that. And it's just like, bro, like, you fucked it up. Like, that's not on her. That's probably like the cream. That's probably like the whipped cream on top and the cherry is people who are actively the worst human you've ever met. And then like a woman's like, I don't want to be around you. And they're like, wow, look at women. Just, it's so hard to talk to them anymore. What do they even want? And it's just like, hey, homie, you want to know their type? Anyone but you. Glad I could solve that for you. Hi, Gio. How you doing? But yes, the chat at the top right, I think technically, by the way, is breaking TOS for Twitch. We will find out. But either way, it's, if anyone asks, it's just a chat. That's it. Because technically, I don't think you're supposed to show chat from different sources on screen. I don't think you're allowed to do that. But we'll find out. Now he will find out, yeah. If I get insta-banned tomorrow and lose my Twitch channel, then I guess we'll just have to deal with that. Honestly, that would be pretty devastating. Particularly because when you find out that, like, it's incredibly hard to contact everyone, you know? Like, if your channel just gets shut down one day, like, how the hell would I reach out? I would just tweet it out probably, be like, hey, guys, Twitch deleted my stuff. Well, yeah, I'm putting Twitch chat on Twitch, but it's also YouTube chat. So, like, if anyone comments on YouTube, it'll see that. That was a suggestion by some of my viewers who, like, DM me on Discord, and some of my mods. They were like, it's a little jarring sometimes when you respond to YouTube chat, so we don't know who you're talking to. So is there a way you can, like, show us who's chatting? And then I'm like, I can do that. Hence why this exists. Because I can see both chats, but obviously everyone on Twitch can't see YouTube, and everyone on YouTube can't see Twitch. Undisclosed messaging system? Yes. Yeah, do you mean the people sending Twitch messages through another site? Heretofore referred to as TubeQ? QTube, yeah. Oh. I don't know why this bounce is like just long enough that it's like hard to time the bounce shot. I love watching Game Tackle on Stream East. What? What happened to Stream West? No, I'm huge on Clip Talk or whatever the... Oh, wait, no, wait, what the hell is Clip Talk? Clip Talk is a fake website from an old Fox TV show. Stream West. Hi, Jay Cook. Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. I don't wish anyone else to have a good evening. I only want Jay Cook to have one. So if anyone is having a good evening right now, I need you to stop right now and give all your good evening vibe over to Jay Cook. Put the good evening down. Taka's a poo-poo head. Wow, with a middle finger emoji. Andy, you're supposed to be an inspiration to the young generation, and here you are. I picked heavy things up, so my Eve is good. Yeah, congrats on getting back to deadlifting. And you woke up angry, which means she woke up. I'm honestly more worried when Angie comes in a good mood, because I'm like, uh-oh, that's not usual. Angie's normally a ball of fury, ready to scorch everything in her path. Oh. Thoughts on the Gen Alpha can't even read? Wait, what's Gen Alpha? Is that like the neck after Gen Z? Are we already in Gen Alpha? Those kids are barely even young enough. Of course they can't read. It's like 6. Grade school kids, they can't read? I mean... I feel like kids probably read less now. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, the reason I read so much as a kid is because I had nothing else to do. Parents never had gaming consoles. There's only so much interesting stuff to watch on TV until you're done. Parents didn't buy a lot of VHSs and DVDs growing up. So I was kind of like, just like, okay, let's either read or stare at the wall for a couple hours. I mean, low-key, there's a lot of kids that don't read that well now, that are Zoomers. Like, I'm surprised how many times I was teaching kids in, like, college, and they were, like, not that good readers. Like, the processing was very slow. They didn't understand words that they probably should have been exposed to before. And I don't mean, like, a vocab thing, like, oh, you don't know what excoriate mean or whatever, but, like, it's like... It's just straight up, they would have to parse a lot of language and not really be good at that. So it was kind of tough. Did you make them popcorn read? What the hell is popcorn read? Is that when someone reads a passage and then they play it past someone else? No, we're not popcorn reading in psychology, but I don't know. I do feel for grade school teachers, but the old school, like, No Child Left Behind type thing in the Bush era, as well as funding being contingent on student test scores, is like the stupidest metric to fund education. Like, a lot of kids in my, a lot of kids that I used to tutor in college were from like the high schools within the next city over. And I've talked about it, like there's some kids that were super bright, but they didn't, like, you can tell, like, critical thinking wise, they're like, they're smart. Like, they know how to, like, break down problems, but the writing wasn't that good. Maybe the reading was, like, a little bit below where it probably should have been in my mind. But, like, they wouldn't do super great in school, and I'd ask them why, and they're like, well, because my family asks me to work a job, so I don't do homework because I have to freaking work 8-hour shift right after I get out of school. And I'm just like, huh. So it's like, yeah, so it's either, like, pull an all-nighter to do my homework. I'm personally of the mindset that you should never be doing homework at all. I think all homework should be done in class. I think you should like dedicate time for lessons and then do work in class, and you should not do take home. Kids already have so little time, especially if you play sports. I got home at 6:30 p.m. after a full day at work, school, and then after you shower and eat dinner, it's like 8 o'clock. And at that point, it's like, if I don't go to sleep in 2 hours, I'm basically done. And those 2 hours were just spent doing homework. So it's just like, bruh. I literally didn't do homework a lot in high school just because I wanted free time. Because otherwise I just wouldn't be able to do anything. Like, I really feel for high school kids. I don't understand anyone who is like, oh, if only I could go back to that time. F no, bro. You couldn't pay me to relive high school. The lack of freedom, limited money. Nah. Yeah, like literally the reason I didn't do homework is people are like, why? It's hurting your GPA. I'm like, first of all, I'm still gonna get into a fine school or whatever. Like maybe I won't get scholarship, but like, I'd rather not want to just constantly be doing something and busy than spend my time doing like 75 freaking calc questions. Like I'll do them before tests. I'll do practice problems or whatever, but I'm not gonna freaking do this homework when I already grasp the content pretty well. 3.7, yeah, legit. Like I finished like a B+ average in high school. My teachers are all like, man, if you just did homework, you'd be fine. I'm like, well, it's like, you should really, if they want me to do homework should be like something I can whip out the paper and finish in like 20-30 minutes. Like it should never be something that takes like multiple long passes of textbook reading, and then I have to like freaking teach myself how to do some stuff, and then there's like 45 practice problems that all take 5 minutes, and I'm just like, bro, like I'm not gonna do this shit overnight. Why? Like practice problems should be like 5 to 10, if anything, where it can take me like 20 minutes to do or something, maybe like slightly more than that. I feel like if your homework is taking more than 30 minutes, you're just assigning your kid like punishment. And so that's personally been something I believe in. Yeah, we should find a way to eliminate homework as much as possible. Let kids actually have a life, and if they're not resenting, and that's part of the reason why I hated school. Like honestly, I didn't even hate school so much being in school and sitting through classes, is mainly just the homework and the freaking projects I had to do. I had to design a fucking, like, I know this is supposed to be like a fun assignment. I fucking hated any time I had to do a creative project. Okay guys, we're gonna make like a freaking diorama or whatever. About blah, blah, blah. So, you know, make something, go to Michael's and get arts and crafts shit. And I'm just like, bro, I am not making arts and crafts. Like, I understand it. I'm sorry, Gio, I'm just ranting about arts and crafts in schools, but like, this stuff bothers me so much. Is like, I always hated how they're like, yeah, but we're doing this because it helps like activate other interests kids have. I'm like, yeah, but as a teenager, I know I don't like art. And I especially don't like graded art. So get me out of here. Anyway, Gio, thanks for popping in. I'm sorry to rant. I don't know, as someone, I actually didn't mind doing math homework as much, as long as it wasn't super long, but I absolutely resented trying to make homework fun, design some arts and crafts bullshit. I'm like, no. Don't make me have to go out to a store, and by go out to a store, I mean bother my parents to drive me to a store so I can do some inane homework assignment that's worth like 3% of my grade. I'd literally rather not do that at all, because I hate doing that. Also, middle school mandated us to do home ec, which wouldn't have been a problem except for they had a whole like half of the semester on sewing and knitting, and I'm just like, no, I have no interest in sewing knitting. Is it probably a useful skill? Yeah. Am I gonna do it if I don't have to? Absolutely not. Arts and crafts store, yep. My dad did the same, and then I had to like workshop something, and my teacher was like, Jeff, this is kind of lackluster. And I'm like, hey, I know we live in a district where kids' parents don't really give a shit and buy their kids cars for like a birthday gift on a drop of a hat, but like, I ain't that kid. The store is 4 miles away, and it's not in a bikeable area. Like, I can't get this shit. Like, and even if I could, I don't have the cash for it. I need my dad to pay for this. And they would just act like, nah, that's not a thing. Like, bro, if you gave me like supplies, maybe like, oh, take this shit home and bring it back tomorrow or whatever, like sign it out and then we can do that, then it'd be fine. But I don't give perfect grades. I still think that's ass. That's the whole point of a rubric. I think the issue with no perfect grades is that you're not giving a grade saying this paper's perfect, for example, on an essay or an assignment. It's literally just saying of the requirements, you have met them. Like a perfect paper or a perfect project in my mind doesn't say there's nothing better than this is pure perfection. It's just saying of all the benchmarks you had to hit, you hit all of them. It's the whole point of a rubric. If anyone says, oh, I don't get perfect grades, I'm like, well, then you're just making up a reason to take points off, which is hilarious. And then if you think about it, what's the point of a rubric if even after someone has done something good, you have to make up a reason why they lose a point? At that point, you might as well have a rubric that adds up to 31, and then just have one column in the rubric that just says imperfect variable. If 30 out of 0, take this point off. If not, ignore. I don't know. My bigger, yeah, that was my. I would say the homework was my biggest gripe with high school education, for sure. Just how much time it took to do literally everything. I'm also just a. Okay, final thing. I'm just in general upset about the idea that like as high school went on, you actually got like, I don't know about if everyone's high school is like that, you got a bit more freedom about your class schedule. Like at the end of senior year, they were like, oh, you can take electives, and I was like, fucking what? No. And so I just decided to get my bare minimum, do like maybe one elective that I thought was interesting, and then some APs. Well, than that, like I had 5th period through 9th period off. I literally like I finished 4 periods and I just went home, like for some days of school. Or I would just take like I would always try to like structure all my study halls straight. And the study halls, they didn't actually require you to be in one place. You just had to be on campus. So I'd just like find a spare room or hallway, and I would just kind of chill in there with my buds, do homework or whatever. It's great. And I really enjoyed that, which is why I enjoyed college a lot more, because college is super stressful, but like at least you have like the freedom to be a person. If you need a day off, you can take it. If you want to do your homework or not go to class, you can. Granted, you should not skip class, but it was nice to know like on days like in high school, we didn't get sleep because there was a siren outside. I still remember my dad being so angry that I was trying to skip school in his eyes. He took me to the doctor, like a cardiologist, to test if there was something wrong with me, because I could barely like stay awake. But it's literally because I didn't sleep a single wink, and that was the night after I did 3+ hours of soccer fitness training the night before. So my body's dead. Like I am fucking exhausted. And then I got no sleep after all that. And then I'm like, Dad, can I not go to class today? Like I'm just dead. And he's like, if you're gonna go, there needs to be a medical reason. I'm not allowing you for anything. And we went to a cardiologist. The cardiologist said, hey, his resting heart rate's pretty low, but that's probably that's normal because he is an athlete. My thought is that he's probably just super freaking tired. And I'm like, my dad's like, okay, fine. And then later, I remember telling that story to my father and telling him like, yeah, I remember that one time where you took me to a cardiologist and it was just because I was like really tired, LMAO, like, yeah, I mean, that was a little bit of a weird moment for me, and I just started laughing. And he goes, well, nice to see you admit that now. I spent a lot of money on cardiology back then. And I was like, admit it, I was telling you the whole day. And I was like, he framed it in his memory like I was lying to him, like, yes, Dad, I'm sick this whole time. And then he revealed that he was actually just like, well, it's good for you to admit that now. You wasted a lot of my money. I used, like, even if my insurance deductible, I still had to pay for it. I'm just like, you're not a real human. You're not real. That you're actually the protagonist of this story in which you freaked out that your son was not able to sleep through police sirens going off outside his window for half the night. He's able to sleep fine because he's the deepest sleeper I've ever known. The only reason he even knew shit was going on is because my sisters also woke up at that time. Yeah, that shit was... I still remember that clear as day. I was sitting in the passenger seat of his Kia, driving from brunch. I just got all uppity. Can't sleep when this police siren's going off. Well, I mean, he can. Well, he stayed asleep. For me, I was just like... It was like they were going off for like hour and a half, 2 hours. And then after that, they left, or at least they turned them off. But I was like already wide awake. It was like I slept for 3 hours, or I slept for like maybe like 30 minutes to an hour, and then they went off. But because I slept for just like that small amount, or at least like was falling asleep, my brain was like, no, you got a nap in. And by the time I actually like got to a point where I was like, I felt kind of tired, my brain had decided my circadian rhythm reset. So it was like, nah, you're waking up. And so I was just laying in bed and my whole body's like aching, my eyes are tired, but like my brain's like, nope, this is when you wake up. Like you are awake now, get started on your day. Even though the sun's still down and it's like 4:30 a.m. or whatever. That was a super fun night. You can sleep, there's police around. Cleanest person alive? What? Wait, what? I find it more concerning that if you think police are around, you're immediately like, oh no, my stuff. I got nothing illegal. Only time I get nervous when I see cops is when I'm driving, because who fucking knows if my taillight's out or they're gonna pull me over for some other random nonsense. Go power fantasy on me. But like, just if I was like in my own home and the police drove by, I wouldn't be like, oh god. Like, unless I'm like engaged in illegal activity, I wouldn't be concerned at all by day-to-day life. So it's nice to see occasional nice police get presents with like, I remember a streamer got swatted one time and one of the SWAT members was like, wait, what are you doing? And the streamer was like, I'd be concerned a little bit. I mean, I guess, but like, I mean, I wouldn't be nervous because I'm like, I know I haven't done anything, or at least I have knowledge. I don't have knowledge of anything. So if something weird was going on, I at least have plausible deniability. But like, yeah, if my I think it'd be a little bit different if like 1161 ones. What? Not a ones played? Oh, I played once. Not a ones player. I mean, I do play ones, I just don't play it as much. I have to be in like a good form to play ones. If I play and I'm like slightly off or not quite warmed up yet, it's not enjoyable. 3 is the best mode. I enjoy 3s the most. I've actually played more ones this season than probably any other season. Hey, did Jim? Been a while, it has. Hey, Olervex. Yeah, I feel a little weird. I was GC1 in ones, but then I just lost like 3 straight games, and now I'm out of it, so a little tough. I will say that people in GC1 actually feel like GC1s. I feel like a lot of players in like Champ are like a mixture of like very low-level people who just don't play ones, who I recognize from like SSL 3's lobbies, and a mixture of like genuine people who are C2s. So it makes those ranks like really weird, because you'll play against people who are like actually the best ones players you've ever seen in your life, and you're like, what the heck is going on here? Like, why are you down here? Oh. I'm gonna lean into it. Hi, Virgil. They were chaos matches, and they were very much matches. That is true. Student KBM. I mean, I don't record those sessions too frequently because I have like 2 hours of footage I can sift through. We'll do KBM in the future. Just I don't record those episodes like super frequently. I usually like wait until I'm like just about out of footage, then I record a new one. Wait, I'm ready. Also, I love how last night the only opponents I could find was this exact trio stack, and now they're back. That's funny as hell. Bruh. He literally bumped my back bumper and turned me around. Alright, we grab this, trash throws it away. You said you got to do chaos matches. Were you like queuing them, or were you just like playing with people and they wanted to play chaos? It is actually incredible how these guys are the only players in 1800. Like, it's actually insane. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, if you guys look at my ball chasing, I don't know if I auto-upload there. It's literally like the past 7 games are against this team. And it's separated by like at least like double-digit hours. Aye, that was farther than I thought it would be. Heavy touch. Trashler just wants some more, I guess. The problem is they're like a full party, so they actually like know how to play with each other. Whereas like whenever I'm playing these games are like not very winnable if I have one player that I like. And right now, I'm not a huge fan of either of my teammates. That first pass they had that I just overdrove, that was fine, but like everything else is just a little bit like off. Like they just like are delayed on some challenges, or they just like don't even go for other ones, and for some reason I had no more boost on that. Interesting. So we'll see how this goes. That should be one. Just kidding. Oh. Bro, I am sloppy right now. Not gonna lie, it's pretty ugly. Hi, Shep. Pi is a streamer. Pi is a streamer. I have heard that. I've heard rumors of his name being uttered in the halls of greatness. Also, thank you to everyone who continues to watch on the YouTube as well. I had 35 watch hours in the past stream, which is kind of wild. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you bailing your teammates out with these hits across? I just don't know how to predict anything. Roan there was like setting up like a flick, and then he decided to air dribble, and then I was like, oh, that was slower than I wanted it to be. We are so disconnected on this game. Okay. Hi, Seb. I think I had my name before he had his. It's a Tuesday, man. Grind some fresh air. Shit. It's a joke. I don't know about that one, Bubbly. Bubbly's more gamer chair than man right now. I disagree. No, like I'm legitimately blown away that Stewie, Trash, and Bubbly are still in this game. Their hours must be disgustingly high right now. They've been playing. They were playing it till like 4 a.m. last night. And then I get on, they're playing the exact same time. We're just not gonna play threes because I can't be fucking asked to play against that team every single game. Ugh. Seb, if you're here, I was casting Smash. Casting with a whole crew of people. It was him, Matsoka, Audible, and Pyro all casting Smash. If we trade you Bubbly? No, I'm good. It's not even like the fact that like, oh, I can't play against party. It's just the fact that it's like, for some reason, these games are still hyper contingent on just like, can I understand what's happening? And I can't, straight up. At least that first game. I mean, granted, like, I don't think I'm actually super warmed up, so I showed and jumped in. I felt very off on a lot of those aerials, but in general, not a huge fan of like any teammate who like will slow a play down and then try a pass. And I'm like, what am I supposed to like read in that? Like, you're like faking me out. Like, oh, I'm gonna pass it. Am I? Yes, I am. Well, teammate, why are you there? And it's like, bro, I can't read that you're about to hit that. Gameplay is mixed, but different pace. Damn, caps lock gamer right now. Oh, he's gone. Oh, that's a record for twos. But different pace. I mean, that's to be expected, right? Is it a high school league, I think? This is a different Exy? Okay. Yeah, a little indirect there. I hate the word pace. Why? Is Angie's part snail? Or is it because the Fitnessgram pacer test? Yeah, I was gonna chase that, but the guy actually just straight up abandoned rotation. It's okay. How are you recovering on that? You had no boost. Yeah, I was about to sound like he's gonna fall off the near post for that. Also found out one of my best friends from high school lives like 20 minutes from me in Dallas. So we're gonna go hang sometime. She texted me like randomly. She goes like, yo, I was on Facebook Marketplace and it pinged me saying like, hey, your friend is like 20 minutes away. And you're like, what the? She was like, what the fuck? I had no idea she was down here. It's kind of neat. Hi, Storm Chaser. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize he actually had that again. I live 2 hours from Dallas. Well, congrats. Do you want a medal? I'm kidding. That's very nice. That's kind of crazy. You got that from a ground pinch. You want a metal? Just a precious metal or a regular metal? I'll give you some tungsten. Feels like fun. I actually have a credit card that's part tungsten. It makes it really heavy, and I hate it. Don't matter. Also, I found out there is a whole collective of people online on Twitter that don't believe that gravity is real. Like it kind of like gets sucked into this whole like bee's nest of like a hornet's nest of like other conspiracy theories, but they're like convinced that gravity doesn't actually exist because things float in water and don't fall at the same rate through every material or something. And I was just like, okay. My personal favorite stuff about it was someone in the comments was like, bro, really? Gravity doesn't exist? What the hell? And they're like, yeah, all the elites in the world and all the powers that be, they just want you to keep you in the dark and you're just buying into it. And people are like, what do they have to gain for hiding gravity isn't real? And they're like, they have everything to gain. And I'm like, how? How does one profit by the knowledge that gravity doesn't exist? Like, at what point does that, like, and that's like the weird thing about interacting with that. I just can't comprehend, like, in their mind, everything like fits together, but like they can't articulate why. They're just like, well, it does feel weird that there's an unseen force that I can't see acting on my eyes. Like, ooh. That's like a flat earth is, there's like a meme that's out there. They're like, the proof that the earth is round, it's like their evidence, and it's like a bunch of books and like scientific journals. And then like my evidence, and it's just their eyes, because that's the logic, is like, well, I can physically see that the earth is round, so, or I can physically see that the earth is like flat. You just look at the horizon and it's flat. And I'm just like, that to me is almost like more hilarious. Hey, I see something as it is. Not that, you know, first of all, there's optical illusions, but anyway. But because like the earth is so like gargantuanly huge that we can barely even fathom the idea that something is like curved or whatever. Thought the Canadian fires were started by lasers, because apparently the fires started way too unnaturally. Oh, that's concerning. That's why I was laughing so hard at the Eagles doing, they do player interviews in the locker room after practices. They'll just ask them stupid little questions and ask them to talk into this like tiny little like joke Eagles mic. And one of the players started talking about flat earth conspiracy and everyone was just like, all the comments were like, AJ, let's not do this right now. Please, AJ, I don't want to hear about this. AJ, please, you don't have to do this. Laugh my ass off. I'm sorry, XO. XA, I tried to get back to you. Oh, what a save. No, I didn't wave dash, bro. What happened to it? Did I not get a reset on that? Oh, pretty reset-y. Philip Risotto-y. I was trying to leave that 4X, unfortunately. Not get to it. Okay, no double on that, but it's fine. I turned because you weren't going, because you were getting boost, so I was like, oh, it's fine. Hey, okay, we're good. I feel like XE is like the better teammate out of like if I could have gotten anyone in the lobby, so need to pull this win out. Especially after getting robbed on the goal line. Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting. I can't help but wonder if my teammate thinks I'm challenging, so he like trying to be polite, which I actually appreciate, but like a couple times now where there's like a ball that he can like definitely reach and he like decides to like leave it because I'm near it, and I'm like, I'm just there to like force pressure. Like, I'm not actually trying to touch that, I'm just like kind of policing the ball. Because I'm like, I know that you potentially get that. Climate change denier and gets all that stuff, yeah. Nice. Also, low-key, I do actually think Twitch, the YouTube streams are pushing things to more people because I'm getting like way more subscribers lately. Like I passed like 1,900 subs like I think like 2 days ago. Now I'm at like 1,950. I feel like every time I like refresh my app, I'm getting like 1 or 2. So I feel like it is starting to push me out to more people. Either that or just I have a short popping off and I just haven't checked the analytics in a bit, but. Either way, been a fun feeling. We're hitting 100K by end of December, chat. Don't worry. And also, when I get monetized, I do have a verbal agreement that Elias has pinned that he gets 1/100% of all my YouTube earnings. Forever and always. Oh. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you have a YouTube account, feel free to hop on into the YouTube stream. It really does help the channel growth. That was such a heavy touch. What a save. We're just gonna pop that just to buy time. Did not realize I completely missed that. That drama, the Dark Viper or whatever his name is. I like how all the editors banded together and said, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. And then everyone else on his side was like, nah, they're wrong. I found that the funniest thing, how like literally every editor without fail was like, yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Just another classic example of like, it's like those tweets when like artists like communicate to be like, yeah, I charge $500 for my artwork and this guy wanted me to do it for 50 or something. And then like, everyone's like, $500, no art is worth that. And I'm just like, bro, if you like someone's art, the reason they're that good is because they work really hard and no one else can do it but them. Every economics like inclined person would tell you, you should 100% charge more for something that people would want because it looks really good and that it's very hard to duplicate. Like if anyone could just like, if a client wanted like a perfect circle, 2 dots and a smiley face, and that was it, you wouldn't pay $500 for that. But if you're paying for some like crazy shit, like there's a crazy good artist from the Middle East called Shimrock. He's like one of my favorite artists on all Twitter, and he draws like a bunch of cool Elden Ring and Bloodborne and like anime inspired stuff. But his art style is insanely good. Like the moment I get like money that I can like actually spend, I'm buying framed stuff from him because they're just that good. Oh, what a pass. Thank you, Ghetto. Good response. Nice. In a way, I like understand. I think the hard thing about the Dark Viper thing is that in a way, he's got like a certain point of view. From a certain point of view, he is like in the right. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I think from a legally defensible thing for the most part, he's kind of like doing everything by the letter of their agreement or whatever. But in the spirit of like contracting and doing work like that, it's completely bullshit. Like, it's such a violation of like consumer trust, or not consumer trust, but like of like contractor work and manipulating the system to benefit yourself. Like, I just don't know how you can like justify a system in which you're trialing an editor on something that takes you like 2 days of work to do. Probably even 3 days, to be honest. Cutting down 4.5 hours of footage. Figures and buy this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like one of those things that like, well, one day I would love to buy this, but like, I'm not gonna do it. But like, when people are like, I can't believe you charge that much, it's like, well, yeah. Yeah, like, I can't imagine, like, when I've commissioned art, I've never, like, I've given them notes or whatever, but I've never just been like, yeah, I don't know, I don't like this. Anyway, thanks for doing all that labor. Bye. People do pay for it. That's economics, exactly. The best price for something is what people are willing to pay for it. And then you balance, obviously, how much you're making gross versus, like, you know, how much you're pushing out. And that's all fine. And you can adjust that to like the perfect range. But at the end of the day, when people are like, I can't believe Kanye shirts are like $150 for a white t-shirt. I'm like, you know why they're $150? Because people will still fucking buy it because they're idiots. Like, is that really too hard to understand? Why do you think it's that expensive? Because Kanye stans will 100% buy that shit. And they did. People call it ADHD editing. Like, have you ever watched a Mr. Beast or Sunny that isn't 2018 YouTube anymore? I mean, also like, like personally, I think the edit is better on his than other stuff. Because I went to the guy's channel and I started watching it and I'm like, these are incredibly basic edits. Like, these are very easy to do. Like, it is literally cut. It's like cut, 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 form, export. Like, I watched like 40 minutes, like fast forwarded, like I was like skipping through parts. But like, I was watching for segments and I'm like, I don't see a single like high level editing moment in any of these videos. And he was just like, and he gave that as an example of like the editing he likes. And I think Caden's literally made, I watched like 2 or 3 videos and they were all like that. And I think Caden's literally edited it as like, oh, I'm gonna add a little flash to it. And I guess the guy just like really fucking hated that. But yeah, I was watching it and I was just like, I'm not impressed by the edits on this. If he's paying editors for this, then he's paying them either very little or these editors are like not really doing their best. So people are like, it's ADHD editing. I'm like, well, some people don't like that. Yeah, but I think it's way better. I thought it was engaging. I knew exactly what was happening. There was like fun little pop-ups that helped like describe like, oh, he's responding to chat in this one. Oh, this is the challenge he's working on. This is the blah, blah, blah. I thought it worked great. Like, I don't know why people thought it was bad editing. I thought it was like objectively wrong to call it bad. But again, I think if you have if you're a fan of a certain style and you're accustomed to seeing that style, and then someone tries something different, of course you're gonna be like, yeah, this is spazzy. I'm like, well, yeah, of course it's spazzy. The other editing was kind of, I don't know, for a 200K sub channel or whatever, it's like kind of lazy, for lack of a better word. Yeah, like I watched the cadence stuff and I was like, this is a good pacing. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't know. There are other problems, and granted, I want to clarify. Like, I do think Dark Viper had a point in saying like he is, you know, it is his say at the end of the day whether he wants to use it or not. But I 100% disagree with the idea of paying someone to do, or saying you're gonna get paid for something, doing it, and then saying sorry, you get no money. It's like, I could understand maybe doing like half rate, or like maybe like, hey, I'll pay you like a smaller amount, and then if I like the video, then I'll pay you the full rate, and then we'll go from there. Because that's like, okay, yeah, at least you're getting something out of your time, but like, I don't know. He gave him like a really polished product, and then he's just like, nah, get out of here. Oh my god. I was getting robbed lately. No, I went top corner and I ground pinched even. Bro, I even tried to slow it down. No, I'm not even like, and I don't like to toot my own horn. I've been editing for a long time. I'm completely self-taught, and obviously I'm not like insanely good to the point where like I know the artistic side of it, of like what looks good when, like how to like add on all these like micro edits and stuff. I've never gone that hard in the paint necessarily. I'm saying with 100% confidence, if Dark Viper gave me that VOD and asked me to edit it, I could do what his editors were doing. So I genuinely don't know what he wanted. Like, based on those other videos, I only watched like 2, so I'm not saying I'm watching like every single thing on his channel, which I'm sure there's a lot of really good editing in there. There was a lot of those videos that were fucking basic as hell that I could do right now in Premiere with no extra attachments or anything extra. And I'm like, if that was the work big YouTubers needed, I would sign up myself up as an editor right fucking now. Like, I feel like if I'm gonna hire an editor in the future, I would not hire someone just to cut film for me. Like, my issue with editing is not necessarily taking the time. It's like, if I want to do like an extra nice job with a lot of polish, that would take me time that it would take me away from other stuff. So if I hire an editor, I want the micro edits. I want those like tiny additions. Watch a Wolf, guys, honestly, watch a Wolf Glick YouTube. If you guys like competitive Pokemon or something, watch Wolf Glick's channel and tell me his editing is not ridiculously nice and would take you forever. Like, his editors go so fucking hard in his videos, and I love it. Because they're just like, there's like a lot of little like sound effects and memes in there, but I like it. It keeps my attention the whole time. It's a 30-minute video, and I watched every single second of it. And I just know, like, adding all that shit took forever, but I'm like, it's worth at the end of the day. If you don't have to do that, then great, don't pay for it. But don't act like there's like a crazy editing standard when in reality it's really not much. How does he beat me there? Great recovery, XC. Hey, Veggie. My bad. Uh-oh. Unfork. Some of those old videos are peak editing. I tuned out playing BattleBit, but yeah, the cadence situation is dumb. Editors need to get paid and deposits exist. I made software for someone with the expectation payment, they stiff me and call me trash. I would absolutely blast them publicly. Yeah, that's the thing that I thought was funny is like, this guy agreed to no pay and now he's getting angry. And I'm like, I think he was more upset because, at least from what I've heard from my friends who are like editors who have seen the DMs apparently he did kind of like say that there was this vague notion of him getting like a revenue share, but more importantly, there was going to be like potentially like an upfront payment. Because the problem is if you're waiting for revenue share, typically if it's like the month, it's like a month worth of revenue share that the video does or something, then you'd have to wait like a month. And it's like, can I just get my payment now? Or like, can I get like a chunk of my payment so I don't have to wait for a full 30 days? Because imagine waiting 30 days for a payment. I wouldn't know anything about that. Anyway, please donate to my Ko-Fi. To put it mildly, the dude doesn't know what he talks about at all. He says he's edited for a long time, but I also wonder like in what capacity is he talking about? Because he seems pretty like knowledgeable about like Premiere and all this shit, but I was just blown away that he like was so upset about micro edits. And he's like, nah, this is unusable. Immediately. Also, some of the stuff he was complaining about was literally just removing a track. And that's the thing I was confused about. I was like, is that not fixable? GTA videos on your personal channel doesn't count. What he's doing is illegal? I don't know how that'd be illegal. I'd say definitely frowned upon. I think stiffing someone for payment unless there's a contract in place is illegal. But like verbally breaking a contract, I don't know. It's kind of hard. Well, through text, it's one thing. Also, I don't like doing business on Discord because technically you can't delete messages and no one else can see you delete them. So I always thought that was kind of sus. I've had some people agree to terms through Discord and I'm like, low key, can we like, I don't know, do something else? Oh my gosh. Guys, oh my god, it's cryptic. It's definitely interesting as well, though, that I went to... everyone that I saw basically defend the Viper was either a follower of his or someone who, like, didn't read the whole context. Because I saw Cheetah, for example, like, say, like, yeah, I think it's fair. I don't know what he's complaining about. And I'm like, bro. Like, I don't know. Also, it helps. I think the most telling thing you need to know is every single editor, even if they didn't know Cadence or not, sided with Cadence. Because it's like, hey, you guys don't want to know what it's like to waste 2 days, 2 full days of your life doing something only to be told it didn't matter and that you're also not getting paid. I think Cheetah was genuinely just didn't know anything, so he was just like, based on what I've read, I don't see the problem. And I'm like, well, read again. But anyway, that shit has kind of blown over now. I don't think any justice is going to be delivered. I was laughing so hard that every single response from Dark Viper was like a 9-page essay. Because he was just trying so hard to justify it, but at no point was I like, that's a good point. I was just like, I don't know about that. Oh, Cryptic, you cut on that? Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. I did not think Cryptic would turn on that. I thought he was rotating out. Oh wow, I just got owned. That's hyper unfortunate. I thought he was more to the side. I did not think he was like right next to it. I was just trying to pop it straight up. Also, I wish YouTube had a feature where I could just not have to respond to comments. There's like a feature where like they show you every comment you haven't responded to, you know, incentivize you to respond or do something, which I get, and that's great, but it's also kind of weird because there's like these certain like points where like this one dude commented, "Don't use his name in vain, every tongue will reap salvation in the afterlife," or something like that. Like some weird religious thing because I said Jesus in a video, or Jesus Christ. And I don't want to like hide the comment or delete it, but I don't want to have to see it as like, you should respond to this. I'm like, should I? Like, do I have to actually respond to that shit? Cryptic and I are not on the same page right now. I feel like he keeps like chasing a ball and I'm trying to slow it down to pass it to him, and he's like, "Oh, you must have no boost," or something. And I'm like, no, I'm just trying to get it to you. Yeah, I'm just gonna rotate out. I'm not gonna half rotate at all. Like, it's like the 5th time that I've cut my teammate, so I'm just gonna stop. Just heart it. I hearted a handful of hate comments, makes it go away. I just don't want to give it any attention though. I mean, someone already dunked on him and they're like, "Bro, just let the guy live his life." And I was like, yep. There was a meme account that got laughed at the other day. Whereas like that SpongeBob meme of like SpongeBob leaning into the TV, and then the bottom one's like a hyper realistic like 3D rendering of like SpongeBob with like a 6 o'clock shadow in a dark room, and it's like when something positive happens, when something negative happens, and they're like, "Oh, and there's a funny video game going on." It's like, and it makes jokes by making fun of Christians and or committing blaspheme, and I'm like, blaspheme? What are you, in your 60s? This man runs a meme account and he's talking about this. Also, I will never cease to be laughing at the idea of right-wing trolls like that online. Posting a thing like, "Oh, I see I've triggered the lefties in my replies," or whatever. And then like they post a thing about like, "I hate it when video games you say Jesus Christ or when they swear." It's like, oh God, oh no. Oh no, the worst. When I complain about it, it's manly. Cryptic hits those all day. Oh. He came back. He wanted to smooch. Like, I don't mind those comments. I just want it to be like, can I just be like, "Hey, hide from my noties. I don't feel like I have to respond to this," and then just go on with my day. But I hate how it's like, "Do you want to delete this comment and hide it forever and everyone knows that you hit it?" And I'm like, no. Well, not everyone knows, but you know what I mean. Most people cried when Starfield gave you an option to pick your character pronouns. Exactly, like those people like act like it's the worst thing ever. Well, I think it's because like they view it as like they're not crying about it, they're like standing up for something. So it's like the narrative is like it's like a heroic act. When in reality, it's just people like, you know, crying blood about something that's like you can literally just ignore. You can literally just be like, "Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna select male," and moving on. And then go on with their day. What the, did that guy pogo? Can we give some tips? I'm a plat 3 that can musty. Oh, I can't even musty. Granted, I don't practice it, but congrats. If you're a plat 3, you should be working on your fast arrow. That's the #1 mechanic. And just because you can do it doesn't mean that you know how to, you know? !point fast arrow in the chat if you want a tutorial on how to like test yourself to see if you actually can fast arrow. I thought he was passing that. Oh, that's a really good air dribble, holy shit. Like he's tagging to Adam Harris in the third. I don't have 800 points and still lost. Yeah, just not gonna be winnable sometimes. Oh no. Cryptic, what the lag was that? I should never fake ever in my life, holy crap. I always think that they're gonna dive across my thing just in case, but they actually just go straight for the ball. Bro, if I just jump for that, you're probably beat. Wow. Thank you, Stallion. Alright, we'll grab this. Tyro beats him there. That's a nice shot. Good save, wow. He's just better. He's just better. Holy shit. How does he get that read off the corner, off the sidewall, and get that much power on the redirect? That's wild. That's actually legitimately one of the best redirects I've ever seen. He actually jumped all the way off that, pre-flipped into the redirect, and got it straight forward and didn't knock it in the middle. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Tedderoni is the best player I've ever seen. Oh. Is this one of those lobbies where I've secretly gotten like a bunch of 1900s? I know Tyro and Stallion are pretty good. Alright, cool. Just one back. I can do that back in 07. Or Fabs. Hello, Zath. Oh. That deflection ruined me. That ruined me. I was like, oh cool, clear. Nope, just deflected right back into the double. Oh no. Sweaty game for only 1830. Damn, Shaq actually already crushing lyrics. Birthday dreams. Oh, it's Izu. Beans. Bean still stream? I feel like for a while it was like streaming. Get on to Snipe Taco. Yeah, I feel that. Oh! Was not the touch you wanted. Okay, let's get all the way back. Nice deflection. Great boost guard, by the way, by me. Lightning, come on. Oh. Oh, very cool. But he egoed because he's too high for me. Oh, I thought you were talking about someone else in chat, to be honest. I don't think I'm too high for able to play. What's up, Brian? Is he making up a name for me? Where's Beans, Brian? Oh my god, bro, I ran out of boost halfway through that drive across. I should have turned more toward Airling. 1830, by the way. One, I didn't think he'd shoot it. Two, I thought Mizu had this one 100%, but or Beans did. I thought he was like right in line with it. I didn't expect that shot to come in. Our extra tab was pretty L on that as well, but is your name not Brian? It is not. I don't know where he's getting Brian from, especially the Y. Only one person I know like that. Amiza and I are chill. I'm in one of his YouTube videos. Or one of his shorts, at least. I think he just completely forgot about my name, because we don't really talk to each other based on first names. Dad Apple, like your reactions are the best, or you just never believed I was gonna hit in the first place. Either way, I hope you perish. The timing on that, I'm just gonna use 5 minutes to warm up more. I feel so ugly right now in sticks. Does not feel comfortable at all. Blech. It's not like these games are like unwinnable either. It's just not playing super well. Michael for sure? Nah. I don't think I give off Michael or Brian vibes. I don't even know what vibes I do give off of. I never really thought of myself as Jeff either, but then again, I don't really have a... I think it's hard to look at yourself and be like, I think I fit a blah, 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 because you're just you. Like, you've always just known what you look like. I know what I'm not, though. Like, my mom being like, oh, I almost named you Dominic. So, like, I don't know why that just does not seem like a name at all. That's... Juan Guadalupe Hernandez. Actually, that works really well. I really do give off a great Latino vibe, obviously. My thick, definitely not gringo accent. Dominus, you mean? Ew. Oh. Alvarez? Like Dumbledore? Oh no, it's Albus. My friend was gonna name her kid Ella. I mean, we convinced her not to just because we kept singing the Rihanna song. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. And every time she brought up Ella, she's like, it's such a pretty name. We just start singing it. She's like, now I can't do that without thinking that song. I'm like, I think I might be too tired to stream tonight. I don't know yet. The fact that I'm still not warmed up is kind of worrying to me. I'm actually playing like dog right now. So we'll see how this stream continues. I just had really light editing and I really regret it. It was one of those moments where like I got a text in the morning and I looked at the time code and I was like, wow, I've not been paying attention to that. Dream Goat, thank you for the follow. I know my adjustment and reads in just general are just fucking awful right now. The fact I'm losing because of actual like just being up bad, being up at a poor angle is hilarious to me. I do feel kind of like, I don't know, off. I don't know if it's being tired or not though. I'm just angry I ate like a good dinner before this. Should have saved that for a day where I was actually more awake. Nope. We'll see how the night progresses. Up to 6 a.m. Ew. Almost like that man is in high school. Gross. Never be me. Alright, we'll see how this works out. If I get 2 straight losses after this, I'm getting off. I've already lost 2 straight, and it's probably just my brain. Like, I'm probably just not awake enough to stream Rocket League. Grades pummeled like crazy. Why'd you go out of state? Yeah, we're back to this. I mean, I can feel that I'm a little off. I just thought it was like I ate something, so I was a little carb tired, but I think I realized like I probably only got like 6 hours or hours of sleep, which some people are like, that's not bad. And I'm like, yeah, but like nowadays, my advanced age, if I get less than 8 hours, I'm like useless. At least stream wise, I definitely I can feel it. I don't play as sharp. I'm not as like, my reactions are a lot slower. Okay, bud. The definition of I'm helping teammate. Just kidding, that was definitely not helping, he just wanted a steal goal. Rough adjustment. Still no invite? Bro, I didn't even know if you were on the game. All right, jeez, I'll invite you next game. Let's reset. I don't know. I don't catch up with him without a demo there. I average maybe 5. I mean, yeah, I could get decent sleep. Also, part of it is like if I go to sleep really late, like really late, sleeping 8 almost like wastes away my entire day, so it's kind of weird. It's weird to wake up and then you have like 2 hours of sunlight. For kids though, yeah, doesn't help. Can't relate to the kid's life, never will. Okay, I hope I never want kids. It hasn't changed in 28 years, and I don't think it's going to, but like, at the same time, I honestly don't want to. I can barely afford to feed myself. Last thing I want is actually to be like, I do want a kid one day, because it's like, ugh, that's more money I need to come up with. Fuck that. Honestly, if RLCS is cutting rates like I think they might be doing, I'm honestly not sure what these freaking RLCS cash is going to be doing. I might have to only do RLCS like part-time future. Since a lot of them don't have content, or they don't have like other gigs really that they can network in. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them start going back to old jobs or whatever. Do you really want them? I mean, I've never wanted kids. It's something that I thought about for a while. I'm like, am I just like being weird about stuff? Or am I like not sure? And I'm like, nah, I don't want this. Looking at jobs where I work just casually. I mean, that's the thing is like, I think as a caster, it's not a bad thing to be part-time, but like, I'm sure it must be frustrating to like, in the good old days of Rocket League, they're probably getting like a decent amount of money, and now suddenly like the honeymoon phase is over, they're cutting costs, and now it's like, oh damn, I've conditioned my life to live on X amount of money, and now it's like half that. That was kind of me in Chicago, low-key. Bad catch. As a CRL analyst, do you think Ghost is good? Ghost is playing in CRL. I think he's good. I think Ghost's issue is that he's gets too pissy when he's on a losing streak. It makes him play bad. When he's playing in a good mood, he's fine. Cool. Okay. Is Taco even dangerous? They evolve. I am, from what I can remember. Evolve. You got a shout out from Brogan as he's leaving Akron. You were the secret mentor the whole time. Man behind the curtain. Ghost is crazy. I mean, Ghost is a good dude. Like, I've known him for a while through CRL. Because I think he just recently graduated from UTD. Yeah, he definitely gets in really bad moods sometimes, and it really affects his play. There was a streak of like a couple days where he would just get on and just like yell at people straight up. Just not having it. I thought he found a job that he wanted. Oh yeah, I mean, whenever I've interacted with him, he's been very nice and very helpful. Just a good dude all around, so I'm glad he was able to get that. It's also cool that like he's able to like be qualified for a gig like that. I just kind of wonder how you pivot in industries like that, like because you're like the kind of like a head coach or kind of like coordinator, but it's like you go into like a digital specialist role at Georgia. Oh right, thanks. Are you an Epic? 4K Prada. Oh. His bachelor's of marketing and MBA from Georgia State. Oh, really? I didn't know that. There's a lot of recently the St. Edward's head coach, I think. He stepped down from the program. I'm actually super curious about moving into like working collegiate athletics in the future. And I'm honestly fascinated with like what these roles look like at different schools. I feel like people throw around like head coach and like director so wildly that like sometimes I've looked at the jobs or vaguely what these people do, and I feel like it varies a lot from like position to position. Like, sometimes they're like head coach, but then they're basically like, no, you are the director of the entire esports stuff. Just like a lot of burnout. Yeah, seriously, that's what I was thinking. I was like, if you only have like 2 employees or 3 employees to run like everybody, that's a lot. On top of the fact that they're interfacing, I didn't know that they interface the club as well at Akron. Like Brogan was talking about, like, yeah, he works with all the varsity players, he works with all the blah blah blah, but he also happens to then like network with the all the club students and club players. I was like, that's so much work. If students like slew, yeah, you need someone to like step up and carry the load a little bit. People you can trust. Deputize. So he definitely goes above and beyond. Good dude. Always tries to throw me games. If the Northwood streamer can't take it, because I know he gets paid for those casts, so I never want to take those away. Did not think Sunblaze would be licking his lips on the front doorstep on that read, really. Let's grab that. I thought Zath would play my clear or give up or rotate out, but he actually just stayed on the ball. So I don't know if that's just him being brain dead or if he literally just didn't have boost to X out. So he's like, oh, I'm just going to play this read. Yeah, I need to get off the game. Oh, what the fuck? Why are both my teammates on US East at 100 plus ping? And talk about Wi-Fi internet right now. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a lot of burnout for sure, but like that's why I feel like I would definitely love it if it became more normalized to have like Rocket League specific coaches like ISU has been able to afford. I feel like being able to like just focus on my game of like my job is to handle recruitment, scheduling practice room times, like being able to do that. I feel like I'd be super down to do that. I don't know if I'd want to be a director for the entire program though, and interface with all the administrative nonsense. Like I'd be down to like look into it, maybe like shadow someone and see like what their day is like, but at the same time I'm also like in a 1v1 from a Starbucks. Yeah, that's TKO. That guy's low-key unbalanced. He needs to take a deep chill pill. Guys just screaming at everyone in the text chat. I'm so burnt out. I guess for some people it's worth it though. Like Fisher, I know Fisher and Bay State were paying that guy like 300K to be that director. Like, yeah, if you're getting paid that much, I mean, fuck. You never knew that? Or at least, okay, granted, I don't know exactly if it's the same guy, but I do remember that someone had like an open salary spreadsheet that someone created. Like, if you want a job in collegiate esports, like, check this thing to see what other people are making, because we can grow together. And one of the things was like director, what college, Bay State, and it was like base salary. It was like 300K or something crazy like that. So I'm like, oh, no fucking wonder this school goes hard in esports. They're throwing all the money at these guys. I think it's also as Evolve, you said like for private schools, you can, you know, you can generate a decent amount of like revenue for esports. So it's like the funding mechanism is there. If you want to like, you know, attract candidates like that. Yeah, the Bay State people just transferred over to Fisher. So I don't know what Fisher's paying him, but I'm guessing it's something similar. Unless he was like forced to move. Yeah, so I'm not leaking anything there. It was just like, it just happened to be a spreadsheet. I remember that someone passed around that was like publicly available via Twitter. So it was just like, oh, just decided to check that shit out. And a lot of people were like sitting where I thought they would be. Like, oh, I'm like a coordinator for the esports program. I make like 50K at freaking St. whatever university in the middle of Dakota. You're like, okay, yeah, makes sense. That first one's a 50. The guy didn't take it. The second one, I just got met with a worst 50 in my life. Nice. I hate the AD hit. The D2 skull made that. That's what I'm saying. Like some of these director jobs, I mean, they go really hard. That payment. And hey, some of those roofing sales specialist jobs also go hard in payment. I still gotta finish that application. I'm so curious about what the fuck that job entails. Or if it's just like a pyramid scheme. Oh my gosh, lyrics go off. Look at this man work. Look at him cook. I say as I skip the replay. Shaq's starting to doubt. He's like, oh wait, no, maybe lyrics still can go pro. Now that he's 16 or 17. Do I listen to my chat? Find out next time. Probably just because I'm in the Fennec and I need to switch back to the Octane. I mean, isn't it like true, at least for like athletics? Like, I think the highest paid public employee in all 50 states is like the head coach of the football team at like one of the state universities. I think like the only exception is in Wyoming, but I think even then it was like they were like within the top 2 or something. But then again, Wyoming doesn't really count because again, it's not a real state, so. I feel like that statistic, at least for me, kind of paints the image that we all forget sometimes, that like colleges are like, yes, supposed to be in principle like these like bastions of education and advancement and science and literature and blah 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 and producing leaders, but in the end of the day, it's a business. Like, like, oh right, why are we paying these people so much? Well, because they bring people in the door and they're attractive on our brochures. Wyoming needs to step it up. I mean, we can check. I think he still probably makes a good decent amount. Some of those coaches' salaries are insane. They're making like, we got like coaches out here making like $4 million a year to coach a college team. I'm sure those like massive schools like Alabama, those guys, I can't even imagine what those people are making. Like, have you guys ever seen like the Alabama locker rooms, the Auburn like locker rooms for football? Literally the nicest hotel you've ever stayed in. Imagine that, and that's just the locker room. Oh, I've seen it. Oh. I don't know why I doubted that bounce. Like, this is what I'm talking about. My brain, like, can't compute tonight. I need to, like, get up and walk around or something. Probably good to cast me in a month. Zath has a CRL team confirmed. I don't understand how that didn't go to the side. The guy literally dunked me, but he was from the left side of the ball, and I somehow like left that in on the far side. How am I not clearing it to the side? I'm in disbelief, bro, how ridiculous this game has been for me. I literally spiked it down into the save. I'm so fucking done with myself, homie. And I get a bad touch. Holy crap, bro. I looked down at my boost right before I caught it and realized I can't really air dribble that the way I wanted to. And I'm gonna rotate up here. Lyrics has it. It does. I will say Coach Prime, aka, Dion, he was, apparently he had a massive recruit decommit from Colorado because apparently he told them that all the students are going to be like for school first and athletics second, and the players are like, yeah, of course, 100%, yeah, we get that. And also they're not allowed to make any money from sponsors or ads. Meanwhile, this is the same coach that took a deal with Blenders to get a bunch of money off of selling sunglasses. And I was like, bro, the NCAA chose knew they were making a lot of money, and they knew they couldn't shut up players forever. So they allowed them to sell their image because that's a good way for like them to make some money, even if they never go farther than being pro. And he literally just said, yeah, my players aren't allowed to do that. And I was like, bro, you had a deal with Blenders. What the fuck are you talking about? That's so unfair of you to be able to take those deals and your fucking players can't. Who, by the way, aren't already millionaires. Like, let's not forget, like, even before this coaching job, Deion Sanders, a two-sport athlete throughout his career, like, isn't an incredibly wealthy person already. Yeah, apparently the kid heard that and he's like, yeah, I'm not going there anymore. I'm just like, yeah, you can't do that. I would say it's like, I think you could probably get away with that if you were like a more successful, program. Like if you were like 10-1 or something like that, you went to a bowl game, and then you said that, I think it's almost like, okay, well, I'm playing at one of the best in school. They want me to focus on the football and my school, but like not get distracted by the cash or whatever. But to like be like a team that's like, what, like 4 wins or something across their whole season and then demand that, like, nah, bro. Fucking off, Rachel. Please not right now when I'm in this mental state, bro. I can't play fast enough to keep up with these games. My brain's off. I thought he was like falling below the ball. How did he get underneath this? Was my depth just fucked? I didn't see his boost trail because he was directly behind it. It did not look like he was boosting in that last second. I did not see his boost trail against the sky, I guess. Go for it. I say Elden Ring? I don't know, bro. I might just get off. I don't know if I can focus today. The pre-jump decision is kind of hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Subtaco, bro, I am on so little sleep right now. I didn't realize how tired I was until like the stream started. I'm missing everything. This is like the worst I've played in like a month. Nope. I don't mind playing Razebull's team, but like not when I'm in this mental state right now. I mean, for me, it's not about winning or losing at this point. It's just like I don't feel good on the game, and that's the whole point of like my mindset shift tweet that I made a while back, is just focusing more on just like improvement. Like right now, I'm not improving because I'm not able to focus. Like I missed Like, I'm over touching a ceiling double like that with a wide open aerial. Like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Like, that shit's uncontested. There's no reason to panic on any of that. Is your Bacchus working? I don't actually know. I won a game with 47 total points. Pog. Oh, bro. These raisable queues are always so funny. I wonder if raisable is even SSL this whole season. I was just always queuing with people. I feel like every time I play him, he's like an 1800 flat, or not even. Made no point to come to YouTube now. I'm probably getting off soon. Ugh. Raze was about to lose SSL? Oh, interesting. So good, bro. If you beat him, yeah, I'm not beating him. Not like this. Ugh. Teammates aren't helping with double quits. No, we were losing that game regardless if I'm playing like this. My brain is so dead. Ugh. I wonder if this is how people feel when I 3-stack catch. I mean, again, I don't mind playing against Raiseball. It's just I can't play against a pro player and two 2K players when I'm like playing half speed. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'm gonna put the stream in like a BRB real quick and then run some ads so you guys stop getting pre-rolls. I'm gonna try to keep going because I think I can probably hit a second win, but right now I just feel like dog shit. I don't know. Oh, okay. I've turned on the AC because it was kind of warm. I think that might have been making me tired too. I did some jumping jacks off camera. No joke. And I just basically chugged the rest of my Rockstar. I'm gonna be up editing anyway, so it's like, let's see how that works, all right? Gotta get the heart rate up. And I also switched the Octane, because who knows, maybe I just can't play in the Fennec today. That is the way. That's what I'm hoping, Singulate. How you doing? One's put a push-up for every goal scored against you. I already did a workout video. I can't do that same type of video. Honestly, I'd be down to do a workout type video. I think that'd be fun to do. Play some Elden Ring. I mean, if I do feel a little bit more awake, we can do some Elden Ring. We still have our Torch-only playthrough that we can continue. I kind of want to record that from fresh and do like a YouTube series on that. I've been wanting to like experiment with fucking around with like Elden Ring challenge runs and just do dumb shit. Create like an Elden Ring RPG channel. Or just general RPG, because I'm sure like I'll be playing a lot of Elden Ring. Especially in the future with the DLC coming out. Holy shit, I'm so excited for that shit. The Game Awards are usually, I feel like, when FromSoft announces big shit, so hopefully they announce the DLC then. So we're waiting for Lyrics because he said he's gonna get food real quick, so I don't know if he's back by now. Are you back? Okay. Alright, let's hope this... That was a little cleaner for me. Oh no. I'm sorry, OG. I guess that confirms my suspicions. I think my bot has glitched out lately. Yeah, it's looking pretty cooked right now. Yeah, it just crashed. Report. Yeah, my bot normally launches something, but it's been like not connecting to my Twitch for some reason, and I don't get, because on the app it says it's logged in my Twitch. So I will refund that so you get actually something cool when you redeem something. But I appreciate you for sure, OG. I do enjoy the stream. I've been trying to like make the stream a little bit different. I'm trying to change the vibe up. Multi-streaming is also very fun. It's actually kind of like re-energized me to do this. It's really fun to like simultaneously be able to stream here, where I know a majority of my viewer base is, and then also get like a little bit of fun, like mix them up stuff with like, hey, we get to see what it's like growing YouTube is like. Miss Macho. This woman literally designs and programs shit for a living. Some environment artistry. Just call me a nerd. Oh, that's a goal. Oh, never mind. Okay. Sorry, Lyrics, I'm just gonna take that from you. Ian's got that. He does not have that. I have that. Oh. Steam profile sign? Alright, I got you after this. How's your evening going? Is tonight a night off from stream? I don't know if you have like set days. Lyrics pack. Saw Bilbo go wide, and I'm like, that's just wide open. That's why you back pass, kids. Also, I did upload a TikTok last night, and it went out at 2 o'clock today, and it actually did like twice the views of my normal one, so maybe I am not shadow banned anymore. Or maybe it's just a better TikTok than usual, who knows. I guess we'll find out tomorrow, because I will try to post again. Head flick. Oh. Oh, almost a montage. Almost another one for the OG montage. And some recording tonight. Ah. What? Nice little reset there. Cute. Reporting tonight, but the group didn't have the energy vibes required. Yeah, I feel it, Miss Macho. That's how I felt right now. You just came back into the stream after I literally had to stand up and do some jumping jacks, walk around, because I just feel tired as hell. I did not get good sleep last night. I think in terms of like hours, if you calculate like when I laid my head down in bed with the intention of going to sleep and when I woke up and got out of bed, I think it was like a decent number of hours, but I don't think I actually like slept well throughout it. I've been having a lot of weird flashback dreams where I'm still in college. I don't know why. Like a lot of my dreams lately have been about me like studying for a test or getting a bad grade or like a stress dream like that. I don't know why. Nice. We were messaging late. Yeah, we did. We were DMing back and forth. I was talking with you and TG. People I don't really like, talk to a bit. They're good conversations. It's just also nice to like know that we're like, I don't know, I can't overstate how important it is to get those conversations in. Because like as a creator, it does feel like you're going insane. Am I the only one that feels like XYZ? And then you talk to other people and like, oh cool, other people have like the same anxiety as I do or same concerns. We're gonna cut that around him. And flick. Aw. That might be a goal. Yeah. Yeah, that's a rough one. What do you mean you don't know you're the psych guy? Bro, I'm not a psychoanalyst. I don't analyze dreams. Just chatting has its place. I think just chatting is like a very pure form of Twitch, because at the end of the day, that's why people go to Twitch. Like, yeah, you can watch video games, but I think for a lot of streamers, it's the interaction, it's the community. So like, although I don't really, I don't know if I could ever just do like a just chatting stream like straight up, but like there are times where like I've just turned on the camera and just vibe with people, and it's been very nice. I used to try to like begin my streams with that, and that was a weird one. How the games go tonight? Not super well, because like I said, I was my brain's not in it. I'm just like not awake, but since this is our first game back since we did whatever to kind of like wake ourselves up, and it feels like it's going all right. Lyrics is ECing, hopefully not. Man, I would love a touch there, but you can't play Reed if he's not there, and Lyrics is just at 600 ping. Okay, yeah, he's gone. My game crashed. Well, he'll be back. All right, he'll get back in probably at like 35 seconds. Oh, never mind. Beans, not like that. What the? Oh, I didn't see Lyrics getting bumped. I should have just redirected it. We lost this game because Lyrics DC'd. That's so unfortunate. Oh, that's so unfortunate, bro. Ah, that's so irritating, dude, that he crashed and we get scored on when he's crashed. Ugh. That should have never been a loss. That was a very winnable game. I don't remember what happened on the goal, but it was pretty bad. Oh, right. He DC'd. Hold on. Okay. My hair feels very weird. I showered, but I didn't. I let it air dry. My hair feels like I just wore a helmet for a couple hours. Meantime, we'll sign this. Okay, my bot has been repaired, by the way. Steam mobile app. To authenticate your login. I gave you a very stupid signature. Hopefully you enjoy that, Miss Macho. I controller DC'd twice and your game crashed. Ah, yes. Controller DCing definitely leads to game crash. That's how modern games should operate. Oh, bop, wow. I was more scared about getting faked, so I was like, I'll just stay in front. I think he'd flick immediately. But I guess if you know you have a lead bump, it's not really just an immediate flick. Ah, bad touch. Oh. Games like this are always weird when people like have dribbles and it looks like it's all fine, and then all of a sudden they just like throw it forward. They're like, oh, is that like meant to be a pass, or do they just decide to throw it away? Hard to tell. Also, user Machado, that we've played with him before, I'm not a huge fan of his rotation, so we're gonna have to watch this. If I had any boost. Oh. Okay. Oop. Bonk. No. Okay. Oh, this is a tense song. I don't remember adding this to the playlist. Yeah, we're gonna play that middle to force the guy on the wall to fail. Lyrics does not have a boost. Okay. User just rotate back. Good. Catch that outside, even though he, guess, was waiting for that exact moment. That's weird. Oh no. Okay, nice. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, we don't score that after both post hits. Being behind the defender, I'm gonna cry. It's a wildly unfortunate bounce, too. I don't know about the physics of a car hitting the ball, but... not the bad kickoff into unsavable touch. That's oof. That's also the exact reason I rotate to the corner and then rotate back instead of forward, because I feel like when you rotate forward, if any kickoff does not work for you, kind of like those, it can just go straight in. Double, interesting. Okay. I user, I'm sorry, I thought you were faster than that. I'm just playing all over the place. Okay. You take a 50, maybe? Oh, it's 3-1? I thought it was 2-1. Oh, this game's kind of chalked. At least based on the way we're playing. Alright, cool. He bought it on my flip reset. He went really low on that. Alright, maybe not. We're only getting like one shot and with no follow-ups. That's why I'm kind of like it's shocked, because I just don't like games where we're... Fuck. Oh, I cheated out for the boost because I thought the other guy was just going to race to it. I didn't realize he would just get the soft touch. No, it's not what a bull I threw. On that cheat up, I should have followed the play. I feel like whenever I do that, they just hit it to the corner anyway, so I'm like, eh. But bro actually reacted super well to that. Just dribbled it. Oh wow, great touch. Like part where I completely mishandled that. I was just trying to rescue an air dribble in a position that I really should not have been trying to rescue an air dribble from, so. Dems the brakes. Okay. We're back a little bit. How's it going? Also, Sheep, thank you for holding down the YouTube audience. Appreciate that. All right, 30 seconds. Oh, it's cryptic. Wait, what? User, what? Wait, there wasn't even a demo attempt in there. What happened? He was either AFK or he was in the middle of the field for reasons I can't comprehend. I did not expect him to be in trouble there. That would felt like such a regular ass play. Oh no. That was actually an insane read. I feel like I'm losing to like genuine C3s right now. It's frustrating. A lot of these goals are just super easy to prevent. I feel like a lot of it is just like handing them goals. I need to stop doing that. I've also like, I've only played like 3 times the user Machado guy. I don't think I've ever like, I don't think I've ever had a game with him where I've felt like I'm on the same page, so I'm not gonna put that on randoms, but I don't know. These games are tough. Definitely falls in line with a lot of the like Cryptic. I mean, if he wants to play, sure, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's a mistype. He's also in a game, so we might have to wait if he joins. See if he... I have one with me? Oh, okay, well then, never mind. Yeah, I do. Fine, we'll connect another time. And next I'll probably just go single. I don't want to... If I'm queuing with lyrics and I'm not playing like the top of my game, I'd rather punish my own MMR, not someone else's. On top of the fact that I'm still convinced the game gives you like harder opponents the moment you party up. I feel like every single time I've ever partied up in this game, it's immediately like sweatfest every game. I've been freaking streaming something all day on my phone and it keeps beeping because Androids have a beeping light on depending on your message. And I keep seeing a beeping light in the corner of my eye. And I'm like, oh, I got a message, or oh, I gotta check something. But nope, it's just saying low battery. And I keep forgetting to charge it. Ah, Sheep, you're the final boss, you just don't know it. Nice. So I'm persistently hearing music, or is it just the tinnitus? I mean, I think that's just what musicians do. They just always hear a tune. That was something my friend who was a music theory dude, he was a composition major. He said he always heard music in his head. That's also something that my roommate in grad school did. He was also a musician, played a lot of guitar, doing like songwriting as well. He said he always heard like music in the back of his head, whether it was like a regular song or just like a melody. I actually saw a YouTube short one time about helping out tinnitus, and I told it to my friend with tinnitus, and he said it actually worked. He's like, he's never heard that before. I was really happy about that. I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, cool. Online knowledge actually helped him. Oh, Cryptic, yo, low-key, JD, you're spitting with that one. I don't even Cryptic's lurking in this chat. Oh, whoops, my bad. There's a slow walker. Trev, you're out of here. You're banished. What the Jesse is just chasing me. Ooh, what you just say? Okay, pop. Wow, I'm bad. Great shot. That was a terrible adjustment. I should have just barreled once, leaned back, and boosted down. I think being a slow walker is fine, but if you know other people are fast walkers, you should not be blocking a sidewalk or a hallway. Group of 5 girls walking shoulder to shoulder on a sidewalk in a city street. Fucking kill me, dude. Walking at 1 mile an hour as they're like chatting about something. You're just like, bro, you're holding up like hundreds of people behind you. Just have the awareness to walk in like a grid. Or like 3 by 2, like 2 rows or something. So at least there's like a little space for people to walk around. That was body of me. Oh no. Oh, Lyrics with the psycho clear. He's like low-key the GOAT. Lyrics, I was gonna, secure your goal. What thing helps tinnitus? So basically my understanding of it is you take your hands and put them over your ears, like clasp them, and then with the back of your hands, you just go like this or something rhythmically. I don't remember the exact thing, but you're supposed to like put your palms right where your ears begin, like the front of your palms, and then wrap your fingers around, and then on the back of your head, you like tap your fingers kind of like this movement. So you're like tapping like middle finger, or like ring finger, middle finger, index finger. And apparently that helps with tinnitus. I'd have to look up the exact thing, but it's vaguely that. My friend has tinnitus and he's like, yep, I always have like a little bit of ringing pain. I told him to do that. And he was like, holy shit, that actually like helped. I've never actually seen that. And I'm like, yeah, obviously it's not like a cure. It's not a panacea. But like, yeah, it's a temporary relief type of thing. Holy fuck, I think it did help. Oh shit, you have tinnitus? Placebo or not, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm spreading the knowledge whenever I can. I don't come across people with that condition a lot, but when I do. Oh, playing against a Blizzard Wizard? It's over if I lose this chat. Oh, I didn't think so he'd actually pass it. I thought he'd keep lobbing it forward. Okay. Oh, thank you, Spybuck. Yeah, that's what I was scared of with Spybuck. I was like, I don't know if he has that read as cleanly. Ah, Spybuck, I really thought you were going all the way back because you had the read backward. Scared me. Oh my gosh. For the most part, I have a fan going all the time. Music drowned it out. Silent rooms are death. Yeah. I low-key want to go to that like room in Minnesota, like the quietest room ever. like 99.99% like sound suppression or something like that. Fascinated about what that like. Because people are like, yeah, people think they've been in a quiet room before, but no room is like truly quiet. So like when you go in a room that like legitimately you can hear everything, like you can hear your own heartbeat, you can hear your own breath or whatever, like that shit is like alarming. It like drives people crazy after like a while chilling in there. An anechoic chamber. I think that'd be interesting to go in. I don't think I'd want to chill in there for 45 minutes like other people do, but I think it'd be interesting just to like be in there for like a minute to feel like what it's like. Entire class, I imagine different experience solo. Oh yeah, when you're completely alone there. Imagine recording your stream in there though, chat. Absolutely perfect acoustics. Well, I guess not acoustics, but there'd be absolutely zero echo. Oh my god. For the comedy, I kind of wanted to try to aim it on the back post and also miss off the near post. Oh. An instrument he built? Ah. No, 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 no! There's no shot. There's no shot, Spybuck. You turned to look at that and then turned away. Look at this. No. I saw him turn. I was like, okay, he's got it. And then he turned away. Fuck, bro. You got it. I'd rather double commit than do nothing on that. I think that's like the worst spot to like trust your teammates 100% on. Where you're like, you're right there, you can get it, you turn toward it, and then you change your mind. Like that's like, for me, like that's poison. Because I'm looking for that like micro movement from my my other defender. I'm waiting to see if he like shows like whether or not he's going. The music is attacking me. That's what dubstep is all about, though. It's feeling like you're under attack. Oh no, try and let you touch that a little heavier. Please don't score that. Thank you. Very kind of him to not score that. In a world. Jeez. In a world where we do everything possible to lose that game. Ugh, that was an ugly one from Spybuck on offense, I'm not gonna lie. That post hit on the wide open goal was awful. That's a tough one, to be sure. What helps with tinnitus? I don't know the exact thing, but you put your palms, I believe, like the front of your palms, like here, like right before your ears start. Wrap your palm around your ear, and then with your fingers touching the back of your head, kind of like you're gripping your head like a ball, you run your fingers like from top to bottom down your back of your head.
like tap, 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 tap.
Just gotta kind of do that. Just like that. Someone answer that phone? There is no phone here. Sheep really doing a Lord's work advertising the YouTube stream. Oh my gosh, that was like an advanced fake by Trent. By advanced fake, I mean he drove right toward a ball and then let me have a wide open shot, which is insane. I don't think Trent would go. I felt like he was really far behind the play. I just need to, again, I just need to go. Yep, I just need to go, bro. I just need to be fast. I wanted to pause a little bit to place it because I was like, I beat Trent for that by 9 minutes, and yet he still, because I never went immediately. All right, we're just gonna play fast the rest of the night and see how it goes. Oh, I was playing a touch there, but he did not get. Oh, if I had more boost. Okay. I just got muscled straight up. Nah, bad read by me, but I was coming from the middle, so I couldn't really direct as hard of a shot middle as I wanted to. Our news I got to hydrate after this. Sure. I appreciate the idea there. It's got to be a bagels clear immediately. I'm for it. Didn't trust. Okay. Hey, BM. Or LBM. Yeah, I'm kind of forced to go for that one at this point, but it's probably a game. Yeah. How are you? Not too well. Today's been kind of rough. Did not get a good sleep last night, and I think I'm starting to see it in my stream. It's been a rough game of bad reads. Yeah, I'm gone. I need to get off the game right now. He said saddles. Yeah, I think we're done with at least we're done with 3s for tonight, I think. I'm just not able to like play right now. I think just like the fact that I'm missing so many like very basic reads is pretty evident. Got a question? Yes. Got a present for you? Interesting. How does trading Rocket League work? Like, do you need to be friends for certain times or instant? I think you can just invite someone to a party. So I guess you technically do need to be friends. Unless you're like partied or you're in a game with someone on the same team and you like party up through that way. So you technically don't need to be friends, but you need each other's like Steam account or Epic account to be able to friend each other. And then once you're in a party, you just go to their icon at the bottom, you click on it, and then you, or select it, you press X on A or whatever controller you're using. Invite to trade, they accept, you trade your stuff, you both accept, timer goes down, trade. I got a present for you. Oh, thank you for the Prime. I did not hear the Prime alert go on. I'm gonna have to adjust the volume on my end. I don't hear the Prime stuff as much. Never related to a stream title so much, I'm glad. But I appreciate the Prime. Very nice of you. You did not have to do that. Oh, what the? Finding the Rocket League category. That is the goal. Have to be equal. Trades are all up to who wants to trade what for what. You don't have to be equal. So they just, hey, I'll give you X for X, and they're like, cool, and go. It's any item for any item. Yeah, I hate everything about this. I don't understand if Woody has no boost or something, but right around here, this play is over. He does not have a full preset. Just go. It's kind of waiting for him to go. He must have had like nothing in the tank. I have a Fennec to trade. Ideally, do not do some trading in the chat. Like you guys can like go to whispers if you have something like that, but just if you're asking once, not a big deal. Just future notice. Just because it like kind of spams the chat. And ends up becoming like a conversation between two people that could have just been easily taken care of in a DM. I am so tired, bro. I'm gonna get off after this game. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I can't do anything right now. My brain and my hands aren't cooperating. I knew I probably shouldn't have streamed tonight, and I still tried to. Like, I'm missing air dribbles. I'm missing, like, easy lobs. I'm like, I lost 1,800 today. I've literally just been, like, negative 40 across all playlists right now, except for 2s. That link's wrong. What link? I just wanted to ceiling touch that, because I had to go fast because the guy was about to demo me. It's fake. The donation link for the Fennec. Oh, I completely forgot to change that one. I forgot that Fennec command even worked. I mean, technically they could still do it, but I just trying to avoid using stream elements. Yeah, free Fennec with every $500 donation. Considering that guy was trying to freestyle every single time, I assumed he was going to go for the reset and not just the shot. Cool. Pass. Kind of a joke command. I mean, yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, good to have it. And then when we do get $500 donations, they don't even want Fennec. Wild. Bro, that was about to be the most hilarious on goal of their life. They backflip that in. Hey, you flick those, don't worry. Oh, get him. I hit how that deflected right to him. Oh my god, he did it. I don't know how that even worked. Because it definitely hit the ground right before zero, it looked like. I don't know if I agree with that, but okay, GG. Well, regardless, very substandard stream. I'm gonna end it there though. I feel like I'm playing terribly, so. And if I was a little bit more awake, I'd be down to do Elden Ring, but right now I just feel like I need to just learn that I can't stream like this. So, gonna go edit and
you're kicked off now. You're done.
Do whatever else in my day. It's actually insane how few of the people I follow who play Rocket League are absolutely refusing to play Rocket League anymore. It's wild. My entire list, there's only 2 people. We're gonna throw it to Randy's girlfriend. Alright, we're gonna throw it to Greer. Enjoy. Sorry everybody for the lackluster